Hey, so guys, have you heard the news?
What's that?
Apparently they're finding massive connections between Godzilla and COVID, and COVID's apparently really good for you.
God, Brendan, please. What did we tell you about these conspiracy theories?
What do you mean?
We told you to keep that off air.
Wait.
Yeah, we started recording like 5 minutes ago.
Welcome to the Alex Jones podcast, featuring guest.
Don't you make me Alex Jones. I will fucking end you. Don't you dare.
Alex.
Not like this, please. It was a joke. Free me.
Alex.
Psych. I like that you're on a first name basis with him. Alex.
He's like a personal good friends with Alex Jones.
We play chess on Saturdays.
Okay, Alex, repeat after me. Birds aren't real.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Welcome to the Conspiracy Cast, everybody.
Please stop. I'm not like this. We're done. Okay, so anyway, we watched more One Piece. God damn it. Why don't we just go into the summary?
Existence is pain.
Existence is always
Especially for Amiseeks.
So, after confirming that Blackbeard wasn't in Alabasta, Ace takes his leave and departs to pursue a new lead. The gang continues forth, and the long journey gives opportunity for introspection. Chopper, trying to find the meaning in his own decisions, questions Zoro on why everyone joined Luffy on his adventure. Zoro says it's more like they're all working towards their own goals, and Luffy just happened to be there. They finally arrive at Yuba, only to discover that the place is dying and no longer the rebel base. The only person remaining is Todo, the founder and father to rebel army leader Koza. Todo recognizes Vivi and apologizes to her for his son's actions. Vivi is distraught at the sight of Todo. A once vibrant, cheerful man is now no more than shivering bones. Meanwhile, on the other side of Alabasta, the top-ranking Baroque Works agents finally gather to finish this long-awaited plot concocted by the villainous Crocodile. What happens next? Find out next week!
I think Toto's gonna bless the rains down in Africa.
Dude, man!
I think he's gonna go on an adventure with some white chick named Dorothy.
Dylan, don't play that song. That's copyright.
Bless the rains down in
Stop it.
Alabasta.
I'm gonna get sued.
Nobody's done that for 3 years.
Wait a minute. Africa by Todo? Son of a bitch!
Yeah.
Now that's a meme and a half!
You see it now, don't you?
Son of a bitch!
Man, somebody find out if Oda was a Africa fan.
It's a Toto fan, not Africa. Toto.
Well, because I think that this arc has a couple of what do you call it? The one that Jordy just said. I'm an idiot because he said Dorothy. Or was it Christian that said it?
No, I said that.
Christian said
Sorry,
that.
whatever. It has a couple of fucking Wizard of Oz references because Aramalu was supposed to be like named after the Emerald City, and then Toto was like Toto the fucking. And I think there's like one or two more somewhere in this arc. But shit, Toto by Africa or Africa by Toto.
Everyone keeps getting it backwards.
Whatever.
He was a big Wizard of Oz fan because he stated that was the reason why he didn't want the whole journey is the reward type thing. I mean, journey's not the reward type thing because he said that kind of the ending's lame.
He literally, this man saw Wizard of Oz and was like, wait a minute, this dude doesn't even get a heart. This man doesn't actually get courage. He just gets like the idea of it. Get that shit out of here.
So Usopp's the cowardly lion.
He will be given the courage fruit by the end of the series.
Oh my god!
He will be physically granted courage.
So what is Buggy then in this scenario?
The future king of the pirates.
He's the wizard.
That makes him the wizard, though.
Yeah, he's the wizard.
Oh yeah, actually, yes. Funny enough, there's a really good wizard fucking reference with Buggy in it too, much later down the line. Interesting.
Full circle here.
Full
I'm just
fucking
saying,
circle,
think
dude.
about
We're
it.
going in.
We really are
in.
traveling down this conspiracy pipeline, aren't we?
But if Toto is that random old guy, then like that means Vivi's Dorothy?
Yes.
Yeah, because she's gathering all the goons.
And then Koza's the scarecrow. I think we're
all right. Now we're stretching.
We're
We're stretching. Let's put that away. Let's put a little post-it note right there. All right. So these episodes kind of nothing. I'm gonna be honest. There was really not a lot.
There's not a lot.
There was. All right. So let me start it here. Episode 101, all right? It was all Ace, all right? It was just like this big Ace episode. They were like, this is a big fearful guy. Everybody knows about him. There was like a bounty hunter. Let's not discuss Scorpion.
The whole episode was literally just a circle jerk to explain why Ace left.
The real heroes are Chip and Dip. Dip, and Potato Chip.
Their names are actually Chip and Dip.
And he and Papa Scorpion has their initials tattooed in hearts on his forehead, pierced by Cupid's arrow.
What's with these bad father figures tattooing their
I was
faces?
just gonna say, here's our second father figure tattooing fucking shit on their forehead, dude.
Like every dad who's like makes poor life decisions looks at their forehead in the mirror and goes, "Wow, look, it's free real estate."
Like what Post Malone is gonna look like in 20 years. Except like
He's gonna
worse.
have best dad of the year on his forehead.
Yeah, it's gonna be the last tattoo he gets there.
Mother God,
You
dude.
think Post Malone could play a good Yasop?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah,
Are you
he
kidding
could.
me?
Fuck yeah, he could. Either that or Porky, I guess. Just put one Y somewhere on his face and then CGI like some of the other ones away because he's honestly a little too lit for like Yasop needs to get up to his level.
All right. Yeah, so at the end of that episode with the bounty hunter and his goddamn Chip and Dale friends, that Ace gives Luffy an item, all right? Now, you might think it's just a piece of paper, and let me tell you, it is exactly just a piece of paper.
I will tell you, it absolutely is a piece of paper.
That is all it is.
And now it's sewed into the top of the inside of Luffy's ribbon for 300 episodes from now.
I love how it's sewed on the inside so that the animators don't actually have to draw
They don't
it.
have to bother with
it. They go out of their way to emphasize that. They're like, here, let me sew that on the inside of your head. And then like Nabi takes it and like you look at it and it's like a perfect fucking fit.
Although that's also the weirdest place for someone to put paper because my thought is like if there's like let's say hypothetically speaking, this is me using big brain power, assuming a lot out of this, where you put that hat on, right? It's hot as fuck. Have you guys ever worn baseball hats and like too much?
Yeah, it's pretty hot.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Oh,
and
yeah,
like
no,
your
for
brim
sure.
of your hat gets like all sweaty and shit. Like that paper's gonna be fucking milk by the end of this arc.
What you're forgetting, Devin, is that it's the straw hat and it's powered by plot armor. So
This is
Stop that.
stupid.
Also, she sold it on there like it was a piece of fabric. Like it was drawn like it was fabric.
Paper doesn't sew that good.
No, it really doesn't.
Paper does not sew like that.
She did like her old granny snipping and snip, cut. Here you go, Luffy.
she did it right quick too.
I mean, I really like the way she presented the idea because she seems so genuine on it, like actually wanting to be a friend to Luffy. Like it was so nice. Like, here, I can sew that on the inside of your hat for you, no problem. And no, like, but give me like 300,000 berries. No fucking bitchness.
It's true.
Just like, hey, you want me to?
That comes later.
that always comes later.
That comes
doesn't it?
like 20 episodes down the line.
With interest.
Or yeah, it'll be when they find Ace again. She'll be like, "Oh, by the way, you owe me like 2 million berries for that."
Hey, Brendan, do we want to get into that paper, by the way?
I mean,
a little teaser or not teaser?
I feel like I want to.
No? All right.
I'll give you the only teaser that was given to us in this episode. That piece of paper will reunite them someday.
I want to find out that this is going to go the same way that the Sakura petals did, where Oda was like, "This is going to be a thing. I don't know how it's going to work, but
Somebody
I've set
came
it
up
up,
with something,
and now I got to pay it off." And he's like sweating in his office one day, just like, "Oh God."
He almost tried to get rid of it too because the camel ate like 80% of it.
I know.
he gave himself like this interesting plot element, and then fucking the camel comes. And he's like, "Well, I might throw it away after all."
That looks pretty tasty.
Just saying.
That was such a stupid scene. It was like Luffy was like, "This is the most important treasure I own."
No, he didn't. What do you mean? As soon as he gets it, he's like, "What the fuck is this garbage?" And then Ace is like,
All right.
dude, it's pretty
Maybe
cool
he
paper.
didn't say it, but he was looking at it like it was.
Yeah, and then Zoro goes, "If there's nothing on it, just throw it away." And Luffy's like, "No, I need this. Ace said I need it, so I need it."
This is like one of the biggest like older brother pranks on the planet. Like, Brendan, hold on to this piece of paper and don't let anything ever bad happen to it.
It's handing your little brother the player 2 controller, but not plugging it in.
Fucking facts, dude.
And then start playing Skyrim, saying that he's controlling it.
Yeah, he's controlling the dragon.
It's like meant to bring Luffy like a bunch of treasure or something, like something to help him along his journey so that he could, like, I don't know, buy himself some food or whatever for the ship, something for the kids. And then he's like, oh, I left it on my dinghy. He looks in his pockets. Here, Luffy, take this piece of paper.
Oh, God.
All right, let's talk about this little Chopper and Zoro moment that they had.
Dude, yeah, one of my favorite fucking episodes of all time. I love this shit. Those two goons, they always seem to, I find that Chopper is always, as the kid that he is looking up to the rest of them to kind of like understand like what's going on and like how to act. And Zoro is just always a big brother. You even see it at the start of this arc. Fucking Zoro, the bro that he is fucking pulling Chopper along the sand all the time. And we haven't gotten into another part of their relationship that makes them super bro together, because they haven't gotten into hijinks together beyond just sticking with Luffy this episode. But even like fucking 500 episodes from now, I love the fucking like friendship between Chopper and Zoro. They have some of the most real fucking bromance in the series.
He's just trying to find his place, and even Zoro is like giving him like those simple answers to it.
He really did pick the weirdest person to ask, though, because Zoro would be the first one to just be like, I don't know, just kind of joined.
I think the way that the conversation happened was extremely organic. He's the best person to ask. He's like, bruh, you were the... So Chopper's literally, thinking to himself, I think I'm in the wrong place a little bit. Let's take a step back for a second. I think we might be in the wrong spot. He's asking the main man himself, the dude who agreed from the start, the fucking, whatever you want to call Zoro, the fucking main man himself, like, what the fuck brought you here? And like, why do you like it here? What do you like about this whole deal? And then Zoro just like was 100% real.
Ideally, Zoro is actually the real leader. He is the first one that joined up, so he was the first one to make the pirate group. Luffy was just a goon looking for pirate people, and Zoro said, "All right, I'll make it a pirate group. I'm in." And here we go. Because what you think Sanji would have joined if it was just Luffy?
No.
Absolutely not.
I think Usopp would have.
Zoro's his rival now. They didn't like each other at first, No,
right. But it was a conversation back in the day that he was like, the only reason I joined is like 80% Nami and like 10% memes, and another 10% I just feel like doing it.
Yep. Like without Nami around, he has like 78.6% reason less to join the team.
What I did like about the whole Zoro Chopper discussion though is how it kind of ended with Luffy completely ruining the bonding moment. And I actually wrote a note, and it almost sounds kind of conspiracy theory.
Oh, Christ.
I know, right? Where I wrote down Luffy ruins a bonding moment between Chopper and Zoro because he noticed that the dum-dum fruit was needing replenishment. Because they're starting to actually sound sane.
They're starting to wear off, and they needed to re-up on the dosage.
Exactly. I'm telling you, Luffy's calculated.
He's that healer in a raid that goes, "Oh damn, they're dying. Let me add a little passive heal."
No, you're poisoning us. Like passive heal. It's like, Moira, no, the other one.
That one doesn't heal. That only does damage.
What? Yeah, damn right it does.
I really liked that scene though, like in that temple, because it does like give you a little bit of like a mental, thought about the Grand Line as a whole, because from our earlier perspective, we thought like, oh, the Grand Line's brand new, and there's like only going to be a bunch of brand new locations. But this, like, being in that buried down city, it makes you think like, how long have people actually been in the Grand Line for?
That is a very good question.
That's what I wanted to talk about here. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but they showed something in this one episode 102.
You mean the Rosetta Stone?
The Rosetta Stone.
It could be that. It could just be something else, a small item you didn't see off screen.
Oh.
That is going to be really, really, really important.
Extremely.
And when I say really, really important, I mean like a key thing in the overall series, and we don't know about it until like episode 800-ish, maybe? I don't know, 700-ish?
Fucking talk about a long con.
Okay, hold on. It's not going to be that much of a payoff. Okay, it's more like
I want to know what it is now, so I can understand.
You're not going to know. But what he's trying to say is we're going to get to it. We're going to actually get information about what we just low key saw but didn't understand within 20 eps or something like that.
And it's since this is a filler episode, it's not considered canon.
This is
the
animators.
Filler? Yep, this is a filler episode.
This is not filler.
It is. The animators put that in there, and I don't know if it was Oda or someone else that said doesn't count. This isn't where I wanted. This isn't where I wanted to be introduced.
This is cheating.
You're serious?
Wait, that's
this is
illegal.
filler. This is a filler episode.
I had no idea. I thought this was canon.
The only thing canon that we watched was Ace giving Luffy the piece of paper, and then 103.
Wow, you're teaching me something. I could have swore that whole fucking episode was canon. I was about to let Devin walk in here with a rant being like, "Why are we watching more filler?" And I was going to be like, "Actually, the majority of it was canon."
Look who looks like the fool now.
I do look like a fool. But you know what? I would watch that episode again. I love that
Although, I'm going to be honest, I just sort of checked the filler list online. So if they're wrong, I'm wrong.
It's probably right. I'm probably the one who's wrong.
They probably did the research right. They would know.
They wouldn't lie to us,
I
right?
swore that was canon, but I'll look at my manga chapters. I'll just quickly reread.
There's a little thing there for future shit.
So while watching this episode, and because again, I just wrote down, or not just wrote down, but I just mentioned the part where I said, it makes you wonder how much time has been, spending, or how long people have been in the Grand Line. It got me really thinking. Then all of a sudden, I came across this epiphany. That's why, if you see right here, I put a note of Devin talks about Crocodile. I think I figured out how Crocodile's power works.
Oh.
Go on.
Crocodile's power, I think, has something to do with time. So when we see him use the sand, we see the people in the sand die, or almost going mummified, right? We assume that it's being the life force sapped away from them. I think he has something to do with the sands of time, because what does Captain Hook hate? The clicking of a clock. So, because of the crocodiles, because that's how he knows the crocodile's coming, is because of the clicking of the clock. So my thing is, he's not actually sucking the life force out of them. He's advancing or speeding up the time of them dying and mummifying.
Man,
that's what he's doing.
Devin's doing some massive big brain play right now.
Yeah, that's a pretty good take.
And the only reason why I say that is also because, what are other forms of clocks? Well, sand inside of a little vial.
Given the evidence, you did a pretty good job there.
That's a really good job. I won't tell you if you're right or wrong just because of how fucking good deductive reasoning that was. I am proud of you.
Yeah, so I thought about that this episode.
Reminder to the listeners, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. So he's literally putting together as he watches.
He's literally putting the pieces together. I vibe with it, dude. That's fucking sick. See, fucking this is what I want to hear from you once in a while. Fucking Jesus Christ.
All it took was me saying, dealing with the theme of this land, where it's a land lost in time.
Yeah, and Alabasta is actually somewhat unique. Even I think I mentioned once before, compared to other nations in the Grand Line, Alabasta has a significantly long history. It's been a nation that's been known about and utilized for fucking years, dude. There are some places that are oh yeah, it's an island that showed up a few hundred years ago or whatever. Alabasta's been there for a bit.
But that's what I mean. That's so interesting about this whole part is it's really expanding on how long people have been here, and that's where I'm thinking because the only knowledge before this that we really have of how old everything in the Grand Line is it's relatively 20 years old, 20 something like that since Gold Roger died, maybe 100 years.
Something
so
like
you
that.
go to the assumption that this is all uncharted area, but in reality, it's this has been civilized for quite some time. And so because of that factor, it's it's a little bit more mind-boggling because it's well, why weren't people going through here if it was civilized?
That is a very good question. Why would the entire world still be this almost archaic if it was this if it was this populated, if there was this much going on, if there was this much history out in the Grand Line, and what would be the benefit to leaving it in this really harsh sort of non-communicative state? Yes, these are very good questions to ask yourself.
That's a good question there. So on the topic of Crocodile, Luffy has this hallucination again where he's imagining shit. because he ate ate the cactus, and he has a hallucination of crocodile, which is a goof because he has no idea what crocodile looks like.
Right? I was gonna ask that. Why the fuck does Luffy know what crocodile looks like? So he's attacking someone.
He shouldn't.
That's kind of an example of how I know this is filler. Right?
but low key though, that transition between putting Zoro and then pasting crocodile on top, not bad. That was D's transition.
And they keep him as crocodile too. Like when he's reacting to like Luffy going and attacking him, it's still just crocodile.
It's still just crocodile being like, what the fuck? God damn it, he's gonna punch me. And Zoro, because he is the contained one, doesn't even use his swords on him. He just fucking starts beating the fuck out of him with his fist because he's the bigger man here.
They give you that scene too. He like clicks his one sword out and then he goes, "No, I can't. Not like this. Not today. I can't kill him yet."
And then there was that other fucking scene later where fucking Luffy pushes Zoro and Chopper under the rock or whatever, and then Chopper gets sent flying. And Luffy goes out, he's like,
"What's Chopper doing out there? He's a pretty weird guy, huh? Yeah, this is my fault. I'm sorry."
And then you just see Zoro put the blade right next to his neck. And then Luffy tells him, he's like, "Oh, I did this. This is my fault.
This is my fault. I'm sorry.
This is me."
I love that scene so much. Just like seeing the blade, like, and then yep, I did this.
That's that stupid shit I love to see from these guys.
So they walk and they walk and they walk and then they just keep walking, playing what's that one game shit? I forgot. I was gonna meme. Forget the meme, all right? Dylan cut
Dylan cut the meme. We don't need
Evolve?
memes.
Was it Evolve? It was Evolve.
Evolved is a game, yeah.
So yeah, they're walking and then they finally arrive and they get to Yuba and they find out that they've done goofed. They went to the wrong place.
I really admire that little scene when, you know, Toto first shows up, and then because I knew better, right? Especially me watching it. I don't know how you guys felt when you started seeing, if you recognized his voice or saw that he was probably gonna end up being the same dude or whatever. But as soon as he's shown on screen and when Vivi finally realizes that it was Toto the whole time, my heart just breaks every time.
Toto? That's this guy?
Whatever it's worth, Vivi dear, I have faith in you and the king. He's a good man, a true king who would never betray his country. I know it.
That
was a very hard scene because they play the music. I don't know. Is it a xylophone or is it's like a? I'm sure it's being used like a piano, right? They're using a piano for that.
I couldn't tell you what was being played exactly, but the music, while we're on that topic for these episodes, they had some unique shit, I want to say, in that Ace episode, and they also had some unique shit in the Toto episode 103.
They did. The Ace episode starts with a jingle I've never heard before. I'm just like, did they like?
I was like, what the fuck is this? It was fire too. I was like, give me more of this.
This is a song I don't think they ever use again. Maybe.
They were like, yo, dude, we have this one filler episode that we want to make about a dude and his two shitty kids. And we really need you to make a catch tune for it. Yo, bet. Fucking gives it to him. There you go. This baby will run for so many episodes.
Slaps musical notes.
Literally shows it for a single ep and never hears it again.
Yeah, that was a hard scene. I'm not gonna tell you I didn't tear up. All right. Is that what you wanted to hear?
I teared up.
Is that what you wanted from me?
I just want to let everybody else know that I always tear up at that fucking scene. I don't even care. I love it. I love it so much.
Honestly, for me, like out of all these episodes, the only one that really hit different was literally just 102. I think it was the one with Zoro and
working beside him all this time has ended up giving me another goal to work toward.
So what's your new goal?
Sorry, I don't know how to explain that.
On to the village. So we made it to the Spider Cafe. We are now introduced to Mr. 4 and Mr. 1, as well as their counterparts.
Mr. 3 also makes an appearance.
Yeah, he's like creeping behind in the window.
Yeah, I was not surprised when they brought him back, though. I was kind of pissed off that they didn't kill him off.
What, Mr. 3? Yeah.
We love Mr. 3, actually.
I love Mr. 3.
How do you guys feel about the other people, the people we just met, though?
Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention that part. I did have a note about this. Yeah, I feel bad calling Lemonhead, whatever, fucking, the light, or whatever, Yeah, the original Karen. I feel bad calling her Karen because this new redhead is a Karen.
Christmas.
Like,
You're talking about Miss Merry Christmas.
Miss Merry Christmas.
yes.
She's an older
She
Karen.
is a Karen to the T, yelling at fucking customer service, demanding so much with such high expectations. I'm telling you, dude. She's like the Mechazoid of Karens.
But then Miss Doublefinger effectively pulls the Miss Merry Christmas basically goes, I want to see your manager, and then Paula, aka Miss Doublefinger, essentially goes, I am the manager, and hits her with that sweet Uno reverse card.
Golly, dude. This shit's fucking stupid.
Yeah, we didn't get much from Mr. Ford, the big tubby dude, and
He talks slow.
Yeah, I'm only sad that we didn't get a chance to see what the other goons' powers are, because that would be kind of fun to like talk about and be like, what do we feel like for their powers or whatever. But we really just kind of now know them, right? That's really the extent of what we've learned.
And we get to see them interact with each other, because at this point they haven't really met each other that much. They're just like known people in the association.
Yeah, Mr. 2 even says that he had never had the pleasure of meeting Mr. 1 or his counterpart or whatever. So this was a new thing for everybody.
Yep. And they're gonna go meet Crocodile, surprisingly. They're like, what? The chief in charge?
Well, okay, and they still don't know it's Crocodile though. They just know they're going to see the quote unquote boss. That's it.
Yeah, they don't know that it's a warlord.
yeah, they didn't check the LinkedIn
They didn't check the LinkedIn posts when they were originally signing in for the job.
They didn't. No, nobody did. That's why there's a billion
No,
people.
Vimi did. That's how she found out.
All right. So, any other thoughts, speculations, conspiracies you people want to talk about?
I just love the fuck out of Bon Clay. Let's just put that one out there really
I can't
quick.
wait to see Crocodile use the time fruit.
Shout out Bucci the smoking turtle.
All right. So I haven't figured out any new things to add to the segment hat, I guess. So we're just gonna continue doing Brendan trivia. I want to do the haikus, but you fools aren't willing to do those.
Wait, what is this, you fools? I brought a haiku every week.
Did you bring one this time?
No, because you didn't tell me to.
Facts.
You tell us to bring a haiku, we'll bring one, I promise.
All right.
I'll make one in 2 minutes like I did the last time.
I feel like I want to do haikus less every time I hear you say haiku.
Jordy, listen. We know you originally wanted to make this the Haiku podcast, but it's not happening. We're not doing it.
Darn.
It's over.
All right. So yeah, we have an easier Brendan trivia this week because he failed the last one. You know, you got to make it easier for him.
Man, yo, I tried, dude.
These are based. You're right. You're getting ranked here, right? You lost one, you get an easy one.
They put you with the golds in that first one, so now they're putting you with the silvers.
I went to the line for the salty spittoon, and they just sent me to Weedy Hud Jr.
All right, welcome back to Trivia with Brendan. Brendan, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, dude.
Question number 1. Who was the first female Marine shown in the series?
That would probably be Bellamere, I guess.
He wins, baby.
Yeah!
Congratulations! You win a whole... I got a nail file. What do you want?
Wait, what?
That,
It's got a nail file.
Well, wait a minute. You said all you have is a nail file, so do I get to pick something else, or do I get the nail file?
Oh, you get a nail file. Where do you want them to use it? Your teeth, your feet, your hands?
Oh.
I'm
pretty good.
I'm running out of ideas.
I choose my knees.
Yeah, actually knees, huh?
It's a good choice.
Yep.
Good choice.
Gotta
Good
make it
choice.
so he can't run anymore.
Breaks kneecaps.
So you just see me shank him with a fucking nail file.
Stab him with a nail file.
Fucking knee just break it off, and they're like, "You said you wanted them filed."
He literally just pops my whole fucking cap off. This motherfucker.
Your cap all right.
And a little tidbit here. Bellamere also happens to mean stepmother in French. So
Oh my
shout
god.
out to you French people.
Yeah,
You're the
actually,
best.
I did know that. Yeah, because Mare is mom, and then
It's also another word for like mother-in-law sometimes, I guess.
Why does Koza look like a cross between Zoro and Sanji?
because those are the two most popular characters in the series right now.
And they're trying to make him likable.
All right.
Does that satisfy
We
you?
answer that one.
I'm
He
good.
do got kick-ass sunglasses, though.
All right, are we on to ham and quotes?
I got one quote.
Why'd you sound sad?
He wasn't very happy about it.
I got one quote, guys.
All right, so what's your quote there, Devin?
I think I might have gotten on.
I'm wondering if maybe I got on board the wrong ship.
What do you know? I was just starting to think the same thing myself.
Between Chopper and Zoro, and they say it multiple times.
They do.
How about you, Christy?
What?
Christian?
Christy?
Do you want your chicken tendies, Christy? You want your dinosaur chicken tendies?
I would love some nuggies. Thank you. I want my chicken tendies.
God, I hate us.
I've got 3 quotes, really 2. The first is, I'm invulnerable. Scorpion, the filler character with 2 sons named Dip and Chip, as he gets his ass beat by Ace. One of the most wanted pirates on the sea right now. Thank you. This has been my TED Talk.
This been my TED Talk.
The second is really a bundle of 2 quotes. So you get 2 for the price of 1 here. The first starts with, "Hey, I didn't know you were a comedian." Luffy, when Zoro falls through a sinkhole into the abandoned city temple with the Rosetta Stone. And then on their way back out, Luffy looks up to leave and he goes, "So that's Zoro's comedy hole." And then I put a winky emoji next to it.
Golly, dude. What the fuck? I have 2. One, I don't know if it happened to you guys in the sub. I doubt it did, but there was a stupid. Okay, when in the second episode that we watched, the one with the Rosetta Stone, at the very beginning when Luffy's freaking out about the cactus juice or whatever, you notice in the background that he's running around like going fucking mad, and the animators specifically had him running over the hills, but they actively chose not to draw him going over the landscape like in a connected fashion. So fucking I want to say Funny took this as an opportunity.
No, this is in the sub. I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's fucking the stupid throwaway line where Sanji goes like,
What's he doing? He's freaking out again?
How's he running on air?
He must have eaten another cat.
just fucking they literally draw him going. I thought it was the funniest fucking shit.
They I think they refer to him as flying in the sub, but
okay, yeah, that's fair.
It took me aback too.
I was like, dude, bruh,
Some
what the
fourth
fuck?
wall breaking right there.
Some fourth wall shit. But and then the other one I got is a little more serious. Same episode. I really do like that callback that Nami does when she's talking with Vivi. Zoro and Nami both talk about, how the crew does their own things or whatever from the side, but Nami's basically just explaining to Vivi, like, Luffy said something to me back when we were on my home island.
I remember those words well, and I thought, this is something that makes these pirates different. This is how they are. If you're alone, your strength is limited. There's only so much that one person can do, after all. One isn't enough. You need friends, but at the same time, it amounts to nothing if those friends aren't trying every bit as hard as you to do what they can do.
I really like that sentiment. I don't care how many times I see it.
Do you have any Golden Ham nominees for us, oh leader? Because I don't.
Yeah, I had a hard time trying to find something here.
The sand.
The sand.
Let's give it to Chopper for being an inquisitive dude.
Now that I can get behind.
He gave us exposition.
He gave us character motivation.
He gave me the mental brain power to think about what Crocodile's powers are. I'm down.
There we go.
I'm gonna give it to Chopper.
You know what? I'll accept that. Any reason to give Chopper the ham, I'm all for. I'm all about giving the cuddly buddy.
All right, let's end that there, dude.
Follow us on Twitter at Panda Sightings.
Send more memes, no spoilers. These goons haven't seen anything past Alabasta.
The more deep fried, the better.
Actually, though, yes, deep fried memes, fire.
Man, I haven't seen a good deep fried meme in a while.
Butter or like corn oil? You would deep fry. What
Definitely
do you like?
butter. Definitely butter.
Butter? All right. Salted or unsalted?
People deep fry with butter?
Dude, salted. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah.
All right. Damn.
People just like throw butter in a pan and deep fry shit.
Is it creamy? Yeah.
Is that how deep
Absolutely.
frying works? That you needed like a big pot to dip it in.
Is this where like Dylan's gonna like slowly fade out, cutting out when we're talking about deep frying?
You just gave him an idea.
And then like Twitter's gonna be like, let me know. I need to know where they went with that conversation. I need to know if they settled it.